What's up YouTube, it's me, I'm back with another story time, and this is the concept of being perceived by the worst girl in America. I hope you enjoy this video. Story time starts back in May when Worst Girl in the World tour was announced. Turns out, too young to go to the bloody show because it was at the Forum, literally the month before I turned 18. So me and my sister were like, let's go to Sydney, let's go to freaking Sydney and see Slayyyter at Sydney, and that was the best decision that we ever made because, oh my god, 10 out of 10 show, 10 out of 10 crowd. Everyone was just having the time of their life. I think I paralyzed my neck for 2 days because I was headbanging like crazy. Worth it though, and I will probably be making that same mistake again. And I didn't get to meet Slayyyter after the show, and I really wanted to try and get an interview with her, but the stars didn't align, and unfortunately I think she's gotten to that point where she's a bit too big to be doing some charity work on my show. I was still really determined. I was like, I have to meet her, I have to somehow meet her, because I also prepared a CD for her. I am really into making mixtapes for people because I think physical media is such a beautiful thing to share with other people. And you know, I made sure it was extra personalized, so I made a little CD booklet. I hand wrote it, and I wrote little messages about each song and about some facts and background about them. And yeah, I really just hope that she appreciated that. And the President Pop's signature. If you don't know who the hell President Pop is, that's my producer name, I guess you could say. That's my producer name. And I decided I was going to remix Plank. And if you know anything about my producing style, I don't care about making good remixes. I only care about making absolute shit. So I was, whipping up shit in the kettle. And I remixed Plank, and I put that as a little surprise song at the end. I didn't put it on the track list or anything, so if she was just listening to the whole thing, the whole way through, she would just get absolutely jump scared by hearing that. And on Kate's CD, so I made one for Kate, which is Slayyyter's friend, and there's some lore that she loves to make some electro swing remixes of Slayyyter songs, and they're just hilarious. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pay some homage to that. So in her CD, I put in some songs that I knew that she would probably be into. I did a little research on her Twitter, kind of just getting a bit of a vibe. I also was just like, what do people at that age listen to? So I had to look at some of my friends who are that age, and I'm like, okay, good to know. I'll note that for sure. And I put those on the playlist, and then just randomly slotted in just a bunch of electro swing remixes, and I made sure that they were the absolute worst electro swing remixes to ever exist, which I do feel a little bit evil for doing, but also was so fucking funny. I was losing my mind hearing it, because it's how do you sit in the studio and go, yeah, this is mint, this is actually mint, and I'm gonna put this on my new album. Absolutely terrible, but that's besides the point. So I waited at the Forum. I got there at about 9 a.m. There were a few people there, and I was like, oh, this is weird. Usually there's never really that many people there. I watched as the crew brought in all these things, and I was like, ooh, yay, that's cool. And I made a few friends in the, as I waited at the Forum. There was this group of girls who I sincerely hope that I bump into these gorgeous girls again, because they were just so sweet, so kind, and I had a lot of very, similar taste in music as them, so I reckon that in the future I'll definitely be seeing them at some concerts, fingers crossed at least. And yeah, that just made that experience a million times better. And they were the ones who also took all the photos, so I very much appreciate them taking the photos of me and Slayyyter. But yeah, so we waited, and it was about 2:30. Mind you, yeah, I'd been there for hours, but it didn't feel like that, because once I got talking to these girls, it just felt so much better. It felt, the time just disappeared. And we waited, and then the van pulled up, and that's just when I lost it. I just started crying, and Slayyyter stepped out of the van. She saw me crying. She was like, oh my god, no, it's just me. And I'm like, no. No. I've been a fan of yours since 2020. This is really humongous. I love what you do. I went to see you in Sydney because I was too young to go to this, concert at the Forum. And she was like, oh my god, did you love this show? And I was like, yes, I did. And I think I paralyzed my neck for 2 days. And she was like, yep, real as hell, same here. She gets it. We got the photos, and I was just like, oh my god, how sweet of her. love to do that. And she took her time with each and every fan who was there, which I thought was so special. So I went to find Kate. Now Slayyyter, when I gave Slayyyter the CD, I was like, and that one's for Kate. And so she handed it over to Kate, and I don't think Kate saw that it was me who gave the CD. So I went over and was like, hey girl, I'm the one who made the CD. I hope you like it. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm actually here to see you and not Slayyyter. So that was pretty funny. And yeah, we had a little chat about just like, you know, the music that I picked on there, and also just like the fact that, you know, I have been a fan of her visuals since, like, you know, when she started doing them, like, since Starfucker. And like, you know, she was like, my god, you were there like in the trenches. And I'm like, I don't accept any Starfucker slander. And the freaking security guard also, they were trying to cancel us. They were like, I was happy with my moment with Slayyyter. I wasn't trying to get to Slayyyter. I was trying to get to Kate. And every time I like tried to step in her direction, the security guards were like, get out of the way, get out of the way. And I'm like, mate, it's not that deep. It's truly not that deep. There's a difference between doing your job as a security guard and just being plain rude. And I think they were just being plain rude. But still, whatever. That's beside the point. And yeah, Kate and I had a really nice interaction, gave her a hug, and then they went into the room. And yeah, that's basically the end of the story. When she comes back next year, holy shit, like, it's gonna be impossible to get like a photo or anything. So I got lucky when I did. That is for sure. And that is gonna be something I cherish forever. And that photo is just like, I couldn't have asked for a better photo. I was so worried, like, beforehand. I was like, oh my god, like, what if I look shit? What if I look shit? What if I look shit? But I think I look pretty normal, which is a Christmas miracle. This is like the good ending. This is the good ending, because like, imagine if she like quit making music after this. She got all the success, and I just hope that she keeps on getting more and more successful. She deserves it. And that's this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed listening to me rant for a little bit. I know no one's gonna watch this, but this is for me. That's why I also look a mess, by the way. That's why I look a mess, because I don't think anyone's gonna see this video. And this video is for me and me only. And I just wanted to get it out there. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Whatever that may be. Bye, gang.